In the heart of the countryside, in a little town called Hickory Ridge, stood an old watermill by the creek. For years, the watermill had been the pride of the town, grinding flour for local farmers and powering small machinery for nearby farms. But as time passed and technology advanced, the watermill fell into disrepair. It was forgotten, left to weather and rot by the water's edge. Lizzie, a young woman with a heart full of ambition and a dream of reviving the town, saw potential in that old watermill. She had grown up in Hickory Ridge and had always loved the stories her grandfather told her about how the mill used to hum with life. Now, with her grandfather gone and the town slowly fading, Lizzie decided she wanted to do something that would bring life back to the place she called home. She wanted to restore the watermill. When Lizzie shared her idea with the townspeople, they gave her doubtful looks. "It's impossible," they told her. "That old mill is too far gone. The wheel's broken, the gears are rusted, and nobody's used it in decades. You're better off letting it be." Even her closest friends gently tried to steer her away from the project. "Lizzie, you're a hard worker, but this might be too much for you. You've never done anything like this before." But Lizzie was stubborn and she had a vision. She saw the mill restored, its wheel turning once again, the sound of rushing water powering the machinery, and the town coming together around it. She didn't know how she was going to do it, and at times the idea seemed impossible even to her, but deep down, something whispered. So, Lizzie rolled up her sleeves and got to work. The first few weeks were overwhelming. She discovered the mill's foundation was crumbling, and the water wheel itself was beyond repair. She spent her evenings sketching out plans, researching old mill designs, and trying to figure out how to rebuild something that was almost too broken to fix. There were days when she felt like giving up. The task ahead seemed too big, the obstacles too many. But each time the doubt crept in, she reminded herself. Lizzie asked for help, and slowly, a few townsfolk who had once doubted her started to come around. Old Mr. Johnson, who had worked in the mill when he was young, offered to show her how the gears were supposed to fit together. Her friend Sarah, a carpenter, helped rebuild the wooden beams, and together, they pieced the mill back together, one part at a time. It wasn't quick, and it certainly wasn't easy. There were days when the creek overflowed and washed away their progress. Other days, they couldn't find the right parts or faced setbacks that seemed insurmountable. But Lizzie refused to give up. Months later, with the last cog in place and the water wheel newly built, Lizzie and the townsfolk gathered around the mill. As the water began to flow and the wheel turned for the first time in decades, Lizzie felt a wave of pride wash over her. The impossible task had been accomplished, not by giving in to the doubt, but by facing it head-on and pushing through the challenges. The watermill was alive again, and so was the town. The moral of this story is, you've got this, even when it seems impossible. Life will throw challenges your way that feel overwhelming, and there will be moments when the task ahead seems too big to conquer. But those are the moments that define you. It won't be easy. In fact, it may feel like you're facing an impossible uphill battle. But with persistence, determination, and belief in yourself, you can achieve what once felt unattainable. The key is to keep moving forward, to ask for help when you need it, and to remember that each small step brings you closer to your goal. The road may be hard, but the reward at the end is worth the struggle. You got this. In conclusion, Brokenwood Mystic Farms symbolizes the enduring connection between humanity and the land, a tribute to the beauty of nature and the importance of honoring traditions in a changing world. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You won't want to miss our short story adventures. If you have any questions, requests, or just want to say hello, feel free to contact us at info@brokenwoodmysticfarms.com. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and have a fantastic day, my friends.